This is the original, except no copies, Out of Bounds. Hi, everyone. I'm Jeff Shurilla standing in for Greg Murphy tonight. Welcome to Out of Bounds, the only sports show with no home office. We simply have 4 branches in 4 different cities, and every night we meet for a 60-minute coffee break. So let's meet the group that makes Dunder Mifflin look functional.
I love that they had to talk the wife into it. Like
really
they needed to
John.
throw 20 million more to convince her. That was interesting.
I have a feeling that if the Orioles throw in some free shipping, that maybe they have a shot at them. As we talk about the National League, Charlie Manuel probably hasn't stopped grinning since Brad Lidge got that last out of the World Series. And last night, the Phillies gave him a little more reason to smile as they pick up his option for 2010 and add another year to Manuel's contract. Rhea, good news for Charlie. I can't believe that you're actually smiling. On tap tonight, Knicks and Nets tip it off in minutes while the Sixers welcome LeBron James and the Cavs at the top of the hour. NHL Out of Bounds battle, Bruins and Capitals. Jeff Rickard has all the highlights, plus Ross Tucker on football. That's Out of Bounds tonight, late night at 11:30. Tonight in our prediction segment, we dribble the crystal ball and try not to break it as we look at marquee matchups on the hardwood, starting in the New York metropolitan area. Well, welcome back Out of Bounds. I'm Jeff Shurilla filling in for Greg Murphy with the crew in Boston, Philadelphia, New York, and D.C. It's John Carchidi, Len Robbins, and Rhea Hughes, plus Lou Holder. Virginia Tech quarterback Tyrod Taylor has skills like Michael Vick. Will they get him to the next level? Len tackles that question in the crosshairs. We also have Mike Schmidt saying suspense is killing the Hall of Fame. He's got a plan to fix the voting process. Do we like it? It's our question of the day. But before we clean up Cooperstown, let's get our own house in order as we present today's top sports stories. It's the Out of Bounds Countdown. At number 4, Connecticut's Donald Brown is the Big East Offensive Player of the Year. The junior tailback leads the nation this year with more than 1,800 yards rushing and has scored 17 touchdowns. He'll add to those stats when the Huskies face Buffalo in the International Bowl. Len, any chance Donald leaves college early as NFL teams ponder what can Brown do for them?
Yeah, I think there is a chance.
I don't want to take Mike Schmidt out of context, but if you're not Mike Schmidt, then you don't deserve to get in.
That's
the
Mike.
way it sounds. It's too drastic, I agree. And, 15 years for Red Sox, maybe 10 for everybody else.
There you go, of course, from John Carchidi representing Boston. Boston always has the inside track. You've had a whole show to think about. Our brain tickler coming up. One shot to get it right. Don't blow it. Come back for more Out of Bounds. From Philadelphia, it's the Ivy League opener as the Big Green of Dartmouth on the road taking on the host Penn Quakers. Just a gorgeous afternoon for college football. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Jeff Shurilla on the sideline of historic Franklin Field, and today truly is an historic game, the 800 home game for the Penn Quakers that started playing football here back in 1895. As for these two teams, yeah, they come in at 0-2, but it's a chance to start with a clean slate as it's the conference opener. Taking a look at the numbers, both teams have struggled to score points, but the big numbers come on the Dartmouth defensive side. They're giving up more than 38 points per game and more than 500 yards of total offense, something the Penn Quakers will look to exploit here this afternoon. To call all the action, let's send it up to the booth to Jeff Rickard and Scott Zolak. Guys?
Live from Leslie Quick Stadium on the campus of Widener University, it's the host and undefeated Cardinal O'Hara Lions taking on H.D. Woodson. The Warriors making the trip from D.C. looking for their first win of the season. Good evening, everyone. I'm Jeff Shurilla along with Kevin Riley, and we've got a great football game for you tonight. And while 0-3 on paper doesn't look so good, that's deceiving because Woodson has been banged up.
Stay tuned for this game, ladies and gentlemen, because there's 5 Division I players on Woodson and 3 or 4 on O'Hara. This is going to be a barn burner. Stay tuned because you're going to be watching these guys in college the next 4 years.
And 2 of those guys are playing quarterback. Expect a good one as it's the Warriors taking on the Lions. It's the underrated against the undefeated. O'Hara, Corey Brown firing up his troops. It's Woodson and O'Hara next on CN8.
As far as getting ready for the playoffs, we saw a great performance from Mike Bursch. And Mike, we saw you rise up and elevate. Talk about the baseline dunk. You had a great game, but talk about that play specifically.
Yeah, I finally went. That was the first dunk of the season for me, so I finally went hard, finished it on him. Felt good, I guess.
First dunk of the season, are you kidding me? I'm sure you've had a few at practice, but talk about your performance as a team. You go 7 for 10 from the floor. Just how this group played well today against the quality Shawnee program.
Yeah, today we finally put 4 quarters together. Before we were playing good for like a half or whatever, but today we put all 4 quarters together and just
Mike, good luck in the playoffs. Thanks for stopping by as our player of the game. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
Mike Bursch certainly had a great game as we check some final stats in this one. All RV right from the get-go, and they shoot 55%, 34% for Shawnee, and without the point guard, they really struggle without Fields.